welcome back to Cheer Sis. Today we're going to teach you how to do a cartwheel on one hand, or as other people call it, a one-handed cartwheel.
So for this activity, you'll need to know how to do a cartwheel.
Now let's get started stretching. So the first stretch we're going to do is we're going to stretch our head. Yeah? So we're going to go down here. We're going to put our hands like this. Grab our head and put it to the right side and hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Swap. 1, 2, 3. Wrists and ankles. So should we stretch our ankles first since we never did that in our channel? Okay. So let's wiggle our ankles. 5. Okay, we are done stretching our ankles. Now we're going to stretch our wrists. So how to stretch your wrists is you take your wrists and your hands, you put them back on the ground and pull it back. And now we're going to put our hands like this, and we're going to pull back. 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to circle our wrists. 1, 2, 3, So that's part 2 of stretching. So part stretch. Bonus part. If you like to stretch yourself a little bit more, we're just going to stretch our back. So we're just going to do a little bridge and stuff. So the first one we're going to do is just like a normal bridge. We're going to hold that for 5 seconds. Then we're going to do a pretty bridge. And then we're going to do one for up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a little bridge. Pretty bridge. 1, 2, and bonus part of it. Now let's get started into doing a cartwheel on one hand. So the first step into getting a cartwheel on one hand, we're just going to practice doing 5 cartwheels. And if you can't do a cartwheel, we're going to put the link in the description down below of how to do a cartwheel. It's one of our videos. Yeah. So if you don't know how to do a cartwheel, then just watch that one. Part 1 of getting into a one-handed cartwheel. Part 2 into getting a one-handed cartwheel. And what we're basically going to do is when we do a cartwheel, we're going to put one hand on top of each other like that. So I'll show you. And we're just going to do a cartwheel like that. So our hands are going to go here and go like a cartwheel. So if you didn't see that, my hands were on top of each other like this. So let's try 3 more times. Part 1 of getting into a one-handed cartwheel. Part 2 into getting a one-handed cartwheel is basically doing the same thing as in part 1, except we're gonna, instead of putting our hand on top here, we're gonna move a little bit higher and we're gonna hold onto our wrist like this. So when you do a cartwheel, your hands should look like this. So we're gonna do 3 of them. That's part 2. Part 3 is doing the exact same thing as we did in all of the other parts, except we're going to put our hands even higher. So the first part was here, the second part was here. Now the third part is going to go one hand higher, so here. So let's try, and we're going to do 3 times, one like this. And my hands are going to look like this on the ground. So that's part 4 is we're just gonna do like for part 5, 6, 7, we're gonna do the exact same things as we did on the other parts, but we're gonna put our hands even higher. So since part 1 was here, part 2 was here, part 3 was here, part 4 is gonna be here. It's really close to our elbow. So if you don't wanna do part 5, you can just move on to straight part 5 instead of part 4. If you feel comfortable, but we're just gonna make another clip on part 5. We're just going to put part 5 in the same part. This is part 5, which you put your hands on your elbow. 1. Okay. So that's part 4 and 5 of how to get a one-handed cartwheel. Part 6 into getting a one-handed cartwheel is put our hand over here. This is the last part, almost second to last part. That's part 6. So part 7 is going to be very similar to part 6, except we're going to put our hand in the same space, but this time we're not going to try and hold on, we're just going to put our hand closer. But if you don't feel confident doing that, just practice doing all the other parts until you get confident to do this part. So yeah, how I said, we're just gonna practice doing it up here. But if you're scared, you can grab on quickly, so you don't fall. So we're gonna do 3 of those. So that's part 7 or 6, I'm pretty sure. So part 8 is the last part into getting a one-handed cartwheel. And what you do for part 8 is a one-handed cartwheel. And how you're going to do that, I'm just going to quickly explain now. So people do a one-handed cartwheel in different ways. Sometimes they do a one-handed cartwheel next to this. They hold the second arm that's not touching the ground like a chicken. Sometimes they're holding it like this. Sometimes they're holding it like this. So if you guys are confident doing part 7 and you're ready to move on to this part, just try and do a one-handed cartwheel with each of these and then see which one's the easiest for you. I don't have an easiest one. I just do whatever one I like, or whatever one I just feel like doing. So we're just gonna do 3 one-handed cartwheels. Actually, this time I'm gonna do a one-handed cartwheel with a chicken hand. That's how you do a one-handed cartwheel. Bye guys, thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed watching it and learned how to do a one-handed cartwheel. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video with anyone you want.